welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about pre-signed S3 URLs. So pre-signed S3 URLs is a concept where we can access data which is in, for example, a private bucket, right? And that objects we want to access publicly, right? So how to do that we are going to see here. So in this example, in the diagram, I just said, like, say example, you are uploading some S3 objects to a S3 bucket, right? And on that S3 bucket, the S3 bucket is a private bucket, it is not publicly available, right? But there are some few objects which you want to access publicly, right? So in doing so, what are the options we can make that bucket public with security? I mean, you should not make the bucket as just public, you should only make the object as public and with some expiration time, right? So like the object is available for say 10 minutes or 20 minutes, right? That also gives some security part also, right? So how to do that we are going to see in this demo. Let us go to the demo section. So first we are going to create a new bucket. So I will use the command line AWS S3, then MB for make bucket, and give a name S3 colon. So I will give code with Vishwajit, and I will add some random number because the bucket name should be globally unique, right? So I will say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9 0. Okay, we'll see. Right, now I created a bucket. Okay, now my next job is to upload some data in that bucket, right? So I have a hello world text, right? So I want to upload this. So AWS S3 copy this file to this bucket. So I'll copy the name of the bucket. Okay, so I will paste the bucket name here. Let's copy and paste. Okay, so now the bucket has been, the data has been copied to the bucket. Now I have created few more buckets like that. So we'll see this bucket name and we'll see the contents inside the file. So first I will go to this and we'll see the bucket name. This is our bucket, right? And we see a file called hello world.txt. Now as I said, this is the bucket object URL. If I open this object URL in a new private tab, right, I can see the access is denied, right, which is natural because the bucket is a private bucket. And while creating our bucket, right, we have not mentioned any public read or any other parameter. Now, if I want to see the object, this hello world text, what is inside this hello world text, and through this pre-signed URL concept, right? How to do that? So we are going to use the command called AWS S3 pre-sign, right? And the object name, so S3 colon, and what is the object name which is being there? We will check here. That's the bucket name, which is code with Vishwajit. So I will take the name code with Vishwajit and the bucket name, right? So S3, and what is the file name? As we see, the file name is hello world.txt, right? I will take the file name also here, and by default, if I just press and enter, the URL is still accessible through that pre-signed URL, but the expiration time is 60 minutes. So default timeout is 60 minutes. And what I'm looking for is I want that URL to be available for say 5 minutes, right? So then I have to add a parameter which is called expires in, and if I'm saying 5 minutes, that is 300 seconds, right? So 300 is the seconds count which I need to put. And post that, I have generated one URL, right, where you can see I have embedded the key, access key ID, and it has an expiration time of 300 seconds, right? So say example, if I copy this link, okay, and if I go to that URL and if I say paste this, right? So I can see this is a hello world, right? So this is the content. So now if I also just check the hello world text, if I cat that, you can see the document which I uploaded, it has a content called this is hello world, and the link which I have generated through the pre-signed URL, the object content is also visible and it says this is hello world. So this is the concept of pre-signed S3 URLs, where you are generating a custom link with embedding your AWS access key ID and making the link also secured, which because you have an expiration time by default as 60 minutes, 60 minutes, and you can expire that link also before that, right? So that's a concept. I hope you like the video. Thank you for watching.